10 Date Tricks to be More Successful. Hey everybody, welcome to Reality Relationship Channel. Today we want to talk about 10 date tricks to be more successful. Make sure to watch until the end, because it's one of the most amazing hacks you have ever seen. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos, and much more. Being single in the 21st century is hard. The internet and dating apps make it easier to find potential partners, but there is one constant: there are no guarantees that the person will be a good fit for you. If you find yourself looking for love in all the wrong places, or feeling like you keep running into the same type of person, here are 10 date tricks to give you some fresh ideas on what to do on your next date. When you're on a date, it can be stressful trying to figure out what to do. Sometimes first dates can feel intimidating and lack the excitement of a second or third date. However, first dates are just as important as any other. So how can you have your first date go well? Here are 10 date tricks to be more successful. 1. Plan a date that will be interesting to both of you. A date should be a lively and interactive experience. It is important to have a mix of activities among the two so that both have something to contribute. This will create a more engaging and memorable experience for each person. A few ideas are going to a museum, visiting a nearby observatory, or going to a sporting event. These are just some examples of what can be done on a date. A date should be spiced up with both parties to enjoy. If one party enjoys, the other will too. It's important to mix up the date for both people. One of the popular date tricks is to take your date into a restaurant that serves food that they like and then try to find out if they like sitting in booths or sitting at tables. 2. Take the time to learn about the person's interests and passions so you can have a conversation on topics they enjoy. A date should always be exciting for both parties. People can have fun and enjoy themselves more if they are being stimulated by someone else. Stimulation is a process that allows a person to be more receptive to a certain experience. Emotionally and mentally, stimulation can be accomplished by creating a positive environment with an upbeat tone and good conversation. 3. Set a time limit for the date. Don't let it go over 2 hours. This is one of the most common mistakes people make on a first date. A time limit is beneficial for increasing the likelihood of successfully completing a date trick. For example, if someone sets an arbitrary deadline of 6 hours to complete their task, they are more likely to complete it in that time than if they set no deadline at all. This is because, at the 6-hour mark, the person will have more motivation to finish the task before it's too late, or they'll risk losing their opportunity to accomplish what they set out to do. The social psychology of dating teaches us that it is easier to be attracted to someone when you are living in the moment than when you are not. This is because our minds act as filters, letting through only what we can process at the time. When we are not given adequate time to process cues, they will get filtered out and forgotten about, resulting in an easier environment for attraction. 5. Dress well, but not too well. It is important to dress well for a date, but not too well. It can be seen as cocky and disrespectful if you come in looking like you're trying too hard. Simple clothing such as jeans and a t-shirt or hoodie is appropriate for a casual date where there won't be much physical activity. The more formal the date, the more formal the attire should be. 6. Don't be too touchy-feely, no matter how much you want to be. Touching others may be perceived as an act of affection, but it can also be interpreted as an invasion of personal space. Touching or even leaning in to speak to someone who does not want your attention will only result in the person withdrawing, so it is best to keep your distance and maintain a courteous physical boundary. There are various date tricks that people use to get the attention of the other person, such as wearing bright clothing or asking for their phone number. 7. Ask questions about their life and listen to the answers. The reasons that date tricks work are rooted deeply in evolutionary psychology. Women have been bred to be wary of potentially dangerous males, and those who display threatening behaviors such as being too persistent or trying to take a woman home with them might arouse suspicion. This trait is likely to have developed as a response to the demands of our ancestral environments, where it was important for women who were pregnant to avoid any contact with violent males. 8. Don't interrupt or finish their sentences for them. When it comes to dating, many men and women have a tendency to interrupt or end the other person's sentences. The same goes for finishing statements, which can seem like a way to be more successful in a conversation. However, interrupting is a social faux pas that may leave a lasting impression on a partner. In this case, it's important to understand the implications of prematurely cutting off someone because it could make them feel unheard of or ignored. 9. Speak in a calm voice, not too high-pitched or too low-pitched. The use of complex academic jargon in this instance is somewhat paradoxical, as the author's goal is to be able to use more conversational language. The ability to maintain control over one's voice is essential in order not to convey strong emotions. A calm voice should be used in order to counterbalance any negativity that may arise while speaking. This will be less likely to happen if you are using a calm tone of voice. 10. Don't talk about your ex-partner on a date. It'll make you seem like you're not over them emotionally. If you are currently dating someone, it is best not to talk about your past relationships because you will come off as if you are not over your ex or do not fully trust the current person. Talking about past relationships on a date should be avoided because it can make other people feel uncomfortable. In conclusion, we hope that we've given you some helpful tips and tricks to find your perfect partner. Maybe you'll meet the love of your life or at least a friend for life. Either way, we're here with you all the way. Just remember, it's never too late to start searching again. Don't give up hope on finding someone who is right for you. It's never too late to start looking for new dating partners and friends. We hope you enjoyed this video. Also, we prepared a course with excellent content relevant to the relationship. That will guarantee your success, and we put the link in the description. If you like to prepare it, which we strongly recommend, you can use the link in the description below to buy this great course and succeed in your relationship. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and like our video to support us. And turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos. See you at the next video.